hell, where all sinners go after they die. Yet we don't know how that place looks like or where is it. Nobody has ever seen, but in various religions, the hell has been described. And we know a common thing every sinner will go to hell in any religion. In Christianity, fiery torment and separation from God are two concepts used to describe the fate of unrighteous, often referred to as hell. While it's viewed as eternal punishment, the separation from God. Hell is universally understood by theologians as total, eternal separation from the presence, love, and from God. In Christian theology, God is source of all life, goodness, peace, and joy. So permanent exclusion from His presence is considered the ultimate spiritual death and the most profound loss a soul can experience. From passages like Matthew 25:41, where the wicked are told to depart from me, and 2 Thessalonians 1:9, which describes the punishment as being shut out from the presence of Lord. Fiery torment. The imagery of fire and torment frequently used in Bible, though Christians see it in different way. Eternal conscious torment. Christians and Protestant denominations believes that fiery torment is literally conscious state of suffering. The fire serves as just retribution for unrepented sins and rejection of God's salvation. Many Christians argue that fire represents the consuming grief, agonizing hopelessness, and anguish of living eternally without love or meaning, annihilationism or conditional immortality. Another view is that the fire is not eternal but rather destructive. Proponents believe that the wicked will experience a finite duration of suffering or judgment proportional to their deeds, and then their souls will cease to exist entirely. Total annihilation. The fiery torment and the separation from God are not two different punishments, but rather two sides of the same coin. Next is Jahannam, known as hell in Islam. Jahannam is the ultimate place of spiritual and physical torment, described in the Quran and Hadith as an unimaginably vast, blazing inferno meant for the unrepentant. It features 7 descending levels. The fire of Jahannam is a pitch black, roaring inferno. It is said to be 70 times hotter than earthly fire and is eternally fueled, means not easy. The environment is filled with black smoke, massive sparks, boiling water, heavy iron chains, and a perpetually scorching atmosphere. The physical torture is continuous and severe as the skin is burned away. It is instantly regenerated, so the punishment never ends. Inmates will be bound in chains, and their food will be the bitter, burning fruit of the succum tree, which boils in the stomach like molten lead. Jahannam has 7 levels, each increasing in heat and severity depending on the transgressions of those who enters. Jahannam, the shallowest level, serving as a temporary place of purification for sinful Muslims before they enter paradise. 2. Leda, a blazing fire meant for those who rejected the truth. 3rd level, Sakar, a scorching fire that strips away human skin, designed for those who neglected prayer or did not feed the poor. Al-Hutama, a crushing and devouring fire for backbiters and those who hoarded wealth. 5th level, Al-Jahim, a roaring deep inferno for those who transgressed and followed false gods. 6th level, Sire, a blazing fire reserved for idol worshippers and transgressors. 7th level and the final one, Al-Habiyan, the deepest, darkest and most severe level, reserved for hypocrites and the most hardened transgressors. Jahannam is governed by 19 stern angels, led by a chief angel named Malik. Moving to the next, Naraga of Hinduism. Naraga is a temporary realm of punishment and purification for souls who have committed bad karma. Rather than a place of eternal damnation, it functions like a spiritual rehabilitation center. Once a soul has paid for its sins, it is reborn on earth. Naraga is located beneath the earth in the subterranean regions of the universe. Naraga is an abyss of immense darkness, extreme temperature, and utter desolation. And the realm is ruled by Yama, the deity of death and justice. Yama relies on Chitragupta, the divine accountant who meticulously records every individual's good and bad deeds. Then the sinful souls are dragged to Naraga by Yama's fearsome messengers, the Yamadutas, who carry out the punishments. In some ancient texts mention fewer levels. Major scriptures like the Bhagavata Purana and the Mahabharata describe 28 specific regions of Naraga, like 28 levels, and they are Tamisra, darkness, Andhatamisra, blind darkness, Raurava, dreadful, Maharaurava, great dreadful, Kumbhibhaga, cooked in pots, Kala Sutra, thread of time, Asipatravana, forest of sword leaves, Sugaramuga, hawk mouth, Andhakuba, blind well, Krimi Bhojana, worm food, Sandamsa, princess, Taptasurmi, red hot iron rod, Vajragandaga Salmeli, silk cotton tree with Vajra thorns, Vaidarani, river to be crossed, Puyavaha, river of pus, Pranarodha, Vishasana, killing, Lalabaksha, Sarmayodana, hell of Yama's dogs, Avichi, waveless, Ayavana, iron ring, Karagardama, corrosive mud, Rakshogana Bhojana, Sulaprodu, Damdasuga, Avadani Rodha, Paryadarshana, Suchimuga, needle face. Next is Naraga of Buddhism, but don't get confused, this Naraga is different from the Hindus. Unlike the concept of eternal damnation in some religions, in Buddhism a Naraga rebirth is temporary. Beings stay there to purge their negative karma before being born into a better life. In Buddhist cosmology, such as descriptions in the Abhidharma categorizes Naraga into two main groups, the 8 hot hells and 8 cold hells. These realms are located in layers directly beneath the human world. They feature glowing iron walls and floors and are characterized by continuous agonizing violence. Sanjeeva, reviving hell. Inhabitants are attacked and hacked to pieces by demons using fiery weapons. They instantly revive only to torture repeatedly. Kala Sutra, black thread hell. Beings are laid on burning hot iron grounds while demons mark their bodies with burning black lines and saw them into pieces. Sangada, crushing hell. A place where beings planted waist deep into iron sheets and crushed to dust by big mountains. Raurava, screaming hell. Inhabitants run in terror to escape a blazing environment. Their screams are filling the realm. Maharaurava, great screaming hell. Similar to the Raurava, but the suffering and the screams are magnified. Tabana, heating hell. Beings are impaled on red hot iron spikes that pierces their body and roasted over fire. Mahatabana, great heating hell. A more intense version of Tabana, where beings suffer even great suffering. Avichi, uninterrupted hell. This is the most severe and deepest of the hells. The suffering here is relentless with no breaks and it lasts for vast periods of time. These are the 8 hot hells. Next are the 8 cold hells for those whose negative karma involves isolation, extreme aversion, or cruelty. Buddhism describes a series of freezing, desolate, and dark plains. Arbuda, blister hell, a dark frozen plain surrounded by icy mountains where beings suffer from freezing cold. Nirarbuda, colder blisters burst open, leaving the beings' bodies covered with frozen blood and pus. Atata, hell of shivering. Hahava, hell of lamentation, their beings lament in gold. Huhuva, hell of groaning, where beings groan from pain. Utpala, blue lotus hell, the intense cold there makes the skin burn blue. Padma, crimson lotus hell, here blizzards rage that crack open frozen skin, leaving raw and bloody. Mahapadma, more intense and severe than Padma. Many views hell as eternal punishment, a place for repenting to wash away all sins and karma to have a new life, to reborn. If you have a chance to choose, don't choose wrong. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe because we have more videos coming to blow your mind.